E-gaming bets. We accept bets on computer games online since 2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
G2A.com, the best video game store ever! Fast as lightning, solid as a rock, cheap as duck. What's more, you can sell on it because it's also a marketplace. Remember G2A.com, the best video game store ever!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 in this 2-game series between Na'Vi and Vega Squadron in DotaPit League Season 4. And that first game was quite something, quite a thriller there. Na'Vi taking it at the very end on the back of a very well played Ditya Sven. Vega Squadron though, well, they couldn't quite get their strategy going. Maybe a couple of misplays there, a little bit of a underestimations of the weave from the dazzle that Na'Vi had, but now we have a game number 2, a new draft, a new chance to tie up the series. My name is Dragon bringing this match, and the one guy that says the smart things in his cast will be Ryboros. How are you doing, man?
I don't say anything smart. What are you talking about? For a second, I thought I didn't mute anything. Unmuted anything. That's why I was like,
you're good.
Wait, did I unmute? The thing is, I didn't mute anything during that. It was just kind of confusing, but maybe you might have heard me type. But yeah, this is really fun. I really like Dota nowadays because every single game it normally changes up at least 4 or 5 different heroes, and obviously you're gonna have always the DPs, the lone druids here and there, whisking all these things. But yeah, I love to see finally we're gonna see an Earth Spirit. It's kind of confusing not seeing it last game. It just does so much. I've been practicing him a lot in pubs and try just to understand how the hero works, right?
You're one of those, yeah, of course.
You can just do so much. I think he is the highest skill cap hero in the game by far, along with Meepo. Obviously, Meepo is just so hard to do with all the microing, and then you have Tinkers. Mechanicals is very difficult to say the least, and it's just very interesting to watch Earth Spirit players, and how they can do unique things like bouldering in, and then you can pull the boulders back and silence people, then stun, and then there's so many different things to do. Obviously, his most broken thing is when he gets Ags. Pull people, pull rocks, tier 4s. GG.
Yeah. Any hero in Dota that can manipulate positioning or the terrain or the pathway of terrain in some sense is super valuable. Especially
sounds like Timbersaul's the best hero in Dota. Cut down those trees.
That's exactly what I meant. I think more along the lines of the task with the ice shots and the snowball, that kind of stuff, right? Just moving your teammates across, or even pulling the enemies across. I mean, that's why we see Batrider once again coming back. He's been buffed a little bit, just having the blink lasso pull someone back. That's why even Pudge in the hands of a good player can make a difference in certain kind of strats, but he of course has other issues. But yeah, that's what makes the Earth Spirit so really good in the hands of a good player. As you said, I would definitely agree. Skill cap on that, absolutely one of the highest in Dota.
10 seconds to go.
Well,
I agree.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, that's my bad.
Yeah, they also have some heroes to complement it now. Death Prophet once again now picked up on their side, not willing to get that over again to Vega. So they have that strong mid-game hero that can really benefit from the Earthsplit initiating or setting up. Just pop your ultimate, run in, take a team fight, and then turn it into a tower push. And yeah, speaking of push, there's also Nature's Prophet and Enchantress being picked up here. That's something that I've seen in the American scene often, just in the offlane role. Or this, though, with the Nature's Prophet already picked up, might just be that more standard, more old school 4-position Enchantress.
I'm looking forward to seeing how Navi run these lanes, like you're saying. Enchantress can definitely help out a lot. You could even see them picking up something crazy, like they could even do Nature's Prophet safe lane, Enchantress off lane, Earth Spirit's just gonna go around ganking, and they can get so many kills constantly around the map. The thing is, Faceless Void is very tough to deal with early on if you don't have the right set of heroes. Else you just get that fast poor man shield, then he can just man mode, time walk all the damage taken. So you have to have these really good heroes. I think the Nature's Prophet one-on-one situation absolutely can crush a Faceless Void, just because you can constantly keep harassing him with the trees, and he's not going to have the backtrack up always, or the time walk. So what they want to do, though, like you're saying, Nature's Prophet here is going to probably go into the off lane. Enchantress just going to help out. Earth Spirit's going to just kind of gank as much as they can on Invoker. So I think we haven't talked too much about Vega's synergy as well. Invoker into Sunstrikes with the Faceless Void is going to be great. Witch Doctor cast is going to be great against the Enchantress creeps, as well as setting up for the Death Ward Chronos. And then we have Sven here now being picked up, which did a lot of work last game for Navi. We'll see how much work he can put in this game.
Alright, so the question always is with the Enchantress, do you have enough to burst through her with magical damage? And right now, I only really see maybe the bit of burst from Sven with the Stormhammer, and what the Invoker brings to the table, and perhaps the Witch Doctor Death Ward if you want to commit that. So, you see the Enchantress actually becoming that literally untouchable hero in these kind of team fights? You can't really focus down.
I think that, yeah, like you're saying, Sunstrike, and it's going to be a lot of burst, and then they're going to need, like you said, the Witch Doctor ulti, maybe, but they need to steer up a lot of heavy burst damage with their next pickup from Vega, and I'm trying to figure out what that magical burst damage is going to come out of, because, like you said, Sven is only setting up and into the Sunstrike, so they still need somebody else to steer it up. Navi, though, I would like to see them have one more stun in their lineup, or they can go for the, extreme death ball, which would be a Lycan, and that could definitely work out for them. Well, instead, they're gonna just go throw you for a loop, and yeah, they're gonna do kind of like what I said originally, put Nature's Prophet up against the Faceless Void, or even a Batrider, and then you can just get really aggressive with the Enchantress roaming around and the Earth Spirit, and just go anywhere on the map. So Nature's Prophet can sustain himself in lane, and Batrider can too. And they're just going to, kind of go around, ganking a lot. I really like what Navi are doing right now, because you don't know where they're going to be at on the map. So Vega have to be very scared. Dazzle's banned out.
5 seconds.
Dazzle would help them a lot in these situations where you're constantly getting dove from Navi.
They only have the Witch Doctor to kind of try and deal with it, but it's not really going to work until you get at least level 2 in the cask and can find the right angles. So anything else that could work? Thinking actually Crystal Maiden, just to negate the effectiveness of the Enchantress early creep rotations. Just is a big part of her if you want to play that style, right? Not out of the offlane position, but in that roaming position where you use your creeps to be hard to deal with. But okay, a Baron also rather defensive support.
Yeah,
I'm not sure though if that's enough to stem the tide, so to speak.
Enchantress does seem like she will be able to get away with murder in this offlane, or wherever she decides to go. Abaddon does sure up the counter to Batrider, if you can get off the Aphotic Shield in time for the lassos. It also does help purge off the Earth Spirit and its silence, but if you get silenced yourself, then you're pretty much screwed as an Abaddon. That's like your worst nightmare if you're playing against a Puck per se, and you're an Abaddon. You just hate life, because most of the time you're gonna get silenced. You can't purge off. You can't even ulti out of it. You can ulti out of stuns, but not silences. So
10 seconds to go.
and they have the silence from Earth Spirit as well as DPs. I don't know if this is per se an Abaddon game, but we'll see how it works out.
It's not like they don't have potential. We talked about it before with the Chronosphere, just setting up for a lot of things from the outside. Even the Death Ward, if you position it correctly, can still use the damage from that to find these kills. But at the end of the day, if that's the only thing you rely on, it's not exactly the way to go because it's a relatively long cooldown unless you go for the axe, and that's not gonna be happening for a long while.
Yeah, you really need Ags this game if you're the Void. I mean, it's going to be absolutely crucial because that is all their setup, it seems like, when they're going to be trying to get all the burst damage coming in. And Invoker, or the Invoker has to be there, or the Witch Doctor, like you said, with the Death Ward or the combo into Meteor Blast. But Navi can just get so much done with their low timing spells right now. The only thing they have that's going to hurt them maybe is the Death Prophet ulti being on cooldown, but boom. Get wrecked, Arstyle.
A little bit of love tap there. Checking out what Navi are doing coming out of the fountain, but yeah, with that, our game 2 in this 2-game series just getting started. My name is DragonDrop, I'm joined by Ryo Burrows, and these are the teams, starting with Vega down here on the Raiden side. We've got Pasha on Sven 1 position, Seamless Layer, reprising his role on the Witch Doctor support. No one on that Invoker looking to dazzle us in mid. King R playing that Abaddon. I don't know, I don't care.
I just said
And
Abaddon.
Abaddon, yeah.
That's me.
And Mag on the Faceless Void running at the lineup here in that offlane.
My creep. How much gold is this going to be? 24. How much
Wow.
was it? 14.
14.
I
Yeah. First
don't know
blood.
why I thought.
First
Eh,
blood for Seema.
how much mana was that? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. But yeah, I love the Witch Doctor in the regards where if you try to do these shenanigans with the Furion, with the natures, with his treants, try to pull creep wave, you just screw it up with the Witch Doctor cast.
Yep.
But it's not going to be happening because he's going to the safe lane.
So Navi's lineup now. Suneko on that Earth Spirit, looking to see what he can do with Dechera. The Nature's Prophet Denny on the Death Prophet mid. Taking up the Rune. Art Style on the Enchantress. Starting in the jungle perhaps by the looks of it, and that leaves General on the Batrider once again in the offlane. They're 1-for-1 Rune Shade by the looks of it. Nothing really else to say as the lanes take shape, and yeah, no one made obviously. King R looking to try and help perhaps.
Yeah, you want to. This is like. Sometimes you want to have an extra hero mid sitting just because you know that the ES is always going to put pressure. And what they're doing is they're putting, instead of somebody else, like say a Tusk, they're going to put an Abaddon who can really. Where's he going? Oh, setting up a ward there, Suneko. You're kind of scaring me. What are you doing with your balls? You're rolling balls. But.
The big balls we can roll on them up the high ground, I guess.
But yeah.
Wait,
Is he gonna do anything?
it's enough
here?
shitty jokes for now, I guess, but he should be fine.
Well, it's not a meme,
cash.
so we're okay. We're fine.
Not yet, yeah, not yet. Well, if you repeat it like 20 times if it's on Reddit, then does it then qualify as a meme technically? I don't know.
Who knows?
Suneko and Atsa, they're actually going in deep on King R. Authoric Shield already forced out, but a little bit of extra damage coming back to Suneko thanks to that too, so they can't really commit too much more. But Artstar now, he has 2 creeps for the time being. Those aren't bad creeps here for early harassment actually. You have a Troll for the lockdown, you have a Satyr Tormentor for some regen, and also this nuke. It's a 160 damage nuke on a very low cooldown. You can have 6 of those in total. The mana runs out. Pasha, yeah. Force pop the walk right here to keep safe. Meanwhile, middle lane, what's going on here? TP out from Steam and the Slayer. They do get a Sun onto Suneko. Cast not bouncing back though. Don't get enough
2
damage
supports? Oh, that's a huge waste. That's 150 gold gone down the drain from Vega, and then he can just do that again from Suneko. Oh man,
down.
that's definitely not good. Arstyle here, setting up a kill on Simo. High ground play. Let's do it.
There we go. Oh, the cast comes out, bouncing a couple of times, but that's a DD route on the Witch Doctor. Normally quite a scary proposition, but not exactly if you have 5 health points to play with.
Oh no.
It's a Tango, tries to turn around, but Atsa with the slowdown, one more right click will do the trick, and that's the first blood. Here claimed by the Enchantress, so already off to a really good start here.
I just been watching the top lane get absolutely demolished. Mag is not having a good time here. He even started with a Quelling Blade, and he's just getting destroyed. 15 to 12 to a 4-1. This is absolutely a clinic right
Maybe
now.
you thought the Quelling Blade can cut down these treants immediately.
Needs like 5 Iron Talons.
Just play Beastmaster, throw out axes to try and cut down the trees.
Timber.
Timber, yeah.
Song.
Timber would work.
But I kind of predicted this in this situation. Mag should get crushed heavily. Not as bad. He could have maybe had, 8 CS right now. Not 4. This is just a little bit... This is a huge outplay, in my opinion. But Mag should definitely have a rough time in this situation just because, constantly harassed away from the trees. I love watching the strategy. Mid lane, they're going to have the bowl in.
Yeah. The one slowed down Snake as well. Standing there with the Spirit Scythe on the King Arms there with the Aphotic Shield. To make sure that any sort of aggression coming no one's way will be counted out immediately. That's already the Gloves of Haste onto no one. That'll be a Midas most likely. Much a rush into it.
Yep. Invokers always have to go for Midas nowadays. Unless you go Quaswex. If you go Quaswex, then you don't get Midas. If you don't, then you need the levels for the Exort. But in this situation, Seneko still hasn't gotten a kill yet. So that is one good thing that's been going on from the side of Vega. They are dealing with the rotations of the Earth Spirit really good. It's keeping Seneko really low level, only level 2. And that's what you want to see. Give Earth Spirit nothing.
Bottom lane, there's a Sunstrike helping to bring down General Meldic on top of him too. After the nice little initiation from Pash, isn't that enough to actually take him out? Not sure it is actually. It's only a level 1 Melodic, so yeah, General will be able to make his way into the trees, but he's kind of caught on here. Doesn't have another Firefly, doesn't have a TP though if he wants to get out.
No one.
Mid's reaction from Steam of the Slayer, not quite fast enough. No one will end up falling. The cast bounce up. Snake with the snipe up and the roll in. Dandy and Artstar still around to help secure that kill for the Death Prophet. So hey, well, all of that failed kill was happening in the bottom lane. The middle lane was also putting up pressure here for Na'Vi. Getting some extra momentum and going the way of the Death Prophet. Almost level 6 now. This is not a good place to be.
Oh, bottom lane.
They finally find him, okay. Why didn't
I think he just popped his mango. Yeah, he popped his mango, stunned him, and then wrecked. He didn't TP out like you said. Really greedy from General.
Yeah. They weren't actually chasing him down into the trees. They could have just TP'd out from there, but as I said, not willing to commit that pace with his own life for it. So it kind of.
He underestimated Mango Gaming. It's not his fault.
It's so good.
But I mean, I was really praising Vega for not dying, and then what do? They die to the ganks mid. It's very depressing. I think King R went back to base or something. I'm not sure. Like, if he was there, they would not have died. He would have just healed up, and they would have been fine. But unfortunately, he was watching the bottom team fight, and I don't know where he was.
Not sure. At least he wasn't in the midst of it for sure. He was sitting behind tier 1 tower after the fact, after the damage had already been done. But it's just those weird things, right? Just maybe no one was harassed out a little bit by Dandy in the first place. He's been doing a really good job just hitting the crypt swarms every single time. Variety of things that could have happened to make that kill work, and now King R tries to secure the rune, but Snake gets it, gets a stun off, Spirit Siphon comes out, gets the Aphotic Shield off, but that gets popped instantly. Not enough time to TP out. Another easy kill for Dandy. And yeah, the DP is 2-0-1, has the ultimate going, so that should be a little bit of extra damage to the tower, unless no one can get rid of the creeps quickly.
He's very scared right now. He's like, okay, well, where's the Earth Spirit? Where's the Earth Spirit? Well, they finally got vision of him.
The bottom. Look to put on pressure here. At the very least, it's gonna secure a little bit of extra pressure on this tower as well. But generally, he's looking for Seema. But he does have the lasso available. The TP will be cancelled. Artstar's there with a couple of right clicks as well as an extra nuke from the Saturn. Now, cast bouncing around just a little bit. Not enough to actually bring him down. There's a stun action on Artstar. The Nature's Attendants do enough work to keep him safe, though. And it will be a tier 1 tower down the drain. Glyph delaying this a little bit, but they should be able to bring this down. Unless Pasha and King R can make something happen. They do have another stun available. That is scary enough for Na'Vi, who are quite low on mana at this point.
Well, we should talk about a little bit about these guys in the top lane. 47 for 8, 47 for 34 of Ditya compared to the 18 of Mag. However, this is really good for Mag. He finally got his level 6, and he can start participating in team fights. They can get the kill on Ditya if they have the Sunstrike plus some lucky bashes. It's going to be very close. He doesn't have... Yeah, maybe if he Mag had treads or something, they could, but they're just getting clobbered everywhere on the map. They're getting pressured bottom lane. Towers down, pressured mid. It's going to die soon, it looks like, from Na'Vi. They're executing their lineup perfectly right now. Top.
Looks like they want to set up the Jara here, but they kind of need the angle. There it is now with the Chronosphere coming in. Seamat does not have his ultimate, but they do have the Sunstrike coming in. And the bashes from the Coconut at the end of it all.
Man, Seaman needed that. He just got 700 gold. Holy, he didn't even have boots. Now he just bought, what did he buy? What did he buy? Bought wards and a wand. Okay.
Yep.
Good job.
Dire's top tower.
So Neko here, kind of maybe trying to find an angle, but he's not quite in solo kill range just yet, I don't think. Doesn't want to risk it. No one is there at the corner as well, but... Yeah, nice little pick off from Ditya, who, as you said, has had too easy of a time in the top lane. 54 CS still on top of the chart, but with the Chronosphere down, I guess maybe that's some more space on the other side of the map. TP in from Ditya, putting pressure on no one, or at least keeping him from farming up these Ancients anymore.
Wrecked. Oh, no deny. I'm just trying to figure out where they're gonna get their space creator from when the Voids TP. Like we said this during the draft, they have a really hard time without an Ags on Mag because the cooldown is just so long here. This just gives Na'Vi too many opportunities to group up and do what they want to do. So pressure top lane, ulti already casted. Another tower looks to be going down here.
Want to make sure to use that cooldown on Chronosphere to its
bottom
full
lane.
effectiveness. Oh.
Sunstrike.
Fine art style here. The cast bounces back. No way for him to go. Touchable level 3, but not enough.
And he's got a Dragon Lance already. What the?
Well,
He's not even level 6.
He's got a couple of kills and assists, so hey. Straight up a rush to it. I mean, I guess it's maybe... Oh god.
No one's dead.
Kills everywhere. The last one dragged back onto the Invoker. Kills all over the map now, and for both sides more or less, but Na'Vi taking the better end of the stick. Claim a tower, they claim a kill. Only lose the Enchantress, which, as I said, is off to a good start herself anyway. Don't really care too much about it.
It's still a support this game though, so it's if you're just killing a support Enchantress, Na'Vi are going to be content with that. They got the kill mid on Invoker, and they unveiled their Blink Dagger finally on General. And he got the kill, so gonna be getting a nice timed 4-staff next, and gonna be putting a lot of pressure on, it seems. What's the next step for Na'Vi? Are they gonna wait for Exorcism up in 20 seconds? Do they want to push tier 2s yet, or go for Roche? Probably Roche first.
Yeah, try and get Roche, maybe try and farm up some more core items first. I mean, if you go in that deep on the enemy territory, you kind of want your use on a DP, these kind of things. Just make sure that you have that defensive capability if Vega do jump on you. And especially right now with the Chronosphere still up, and looks like Vega will make use of that. Smoked up on Mac and Simo, who has his own ultimate, so they have a lot of kill potential here. Perhaps even on 2 if they find Snake on Denny and a single ultimate. Don't quite see them both just yet, but now looking for Dendy. That alone would be a good pick-off. Now they're going to go with Snakeos there with the stun and the silence on the back here. They don't actually have the damage to do it. And now Dendy turns around with his ultimate, but the Death Ward enough to bring it down and turns back on Snakeo. It's still going here, brings both of them down somehow. They still make it work here, only losing their Witch Doctor for that, even though it looked like a really good counter initiation potential there.
Witch Doctor carried the hell out of Vega right there. Well played, Sima. Well played.
Just the middle of everything too. I mean, when I play Witch Doctor, every time I press R, it gets cancelled immediately. But in this instance, Earthbird already used his cooldowns. Just get the stun on Mag and the silence at the back on no one. Speaking of no one, it's gonna get gone on. Digiraj, General, Snake, everyone just converging on him. Nothing he could have done there.
Left my hoof prints in your backside.
Yeah, he has a vitality booster, but in this situation, he really needs to have a Force Staff or the Abaddon behind him constantly. It's just a very hard game for him to play, just because of how much pressure he's getting. He couldn't even go for his Midas that he wanted. He's constantly getting picked off. Oh, Sima, the hero, no more. Caught without the TP.
Yeah, he should be dead. Couple of impetus right clicks and Neko there with the control. And the cast comes out. Melodic, but it's all but mild annoyance at this point. Unless Mac can make something happen without the Chronosphere, that would be just suicide. Even just being here, it's very, very dangerous as there's still a lasso on the Batright available.
I like the Iron Talon sound effects. It's like, it's pretty cool when you hear it in the game a lot of the times. Just pick it up for the sound effects.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. For me, it seems a bit over the top for what it does.
nah, it's
Like,
not
it's
like
a big
the
ass
stupid
blade.
Shadow Fiend players spamming taunts and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that's a whole nother story. Yeah, that's for sure.
But this is Na'Vi dictating the pace of the game. It's Vega's just gonna have to farm up and hope that they can, sustain all these pushes. Either you go for the Hail Mary play and you smoke gank and then you try to kill Na'Vi when they're doing Roche, or you keep trying to get these pickoffs with Mag and the Chronosphere. But the last one, it did work out because of the Witch Doctor. But next time they might not be so lucky. Have to be on point. What happens to Vin this game? Pasha hasn't done diddly do. It's not his fault either. It's just kind of like
Bottom
with the
lane,
open
they
bottom.
find Mac with the stun. That's Chronosphere, but he's being stuns up as well. Can't even time walk out of it. Commit a bit of Earth Spirit BS, so to speak, to bring him down. It's another big rotation though, with Digera also TPing in. They're not actually turning that into a push, but it looks like they want to turn this into a Roche instead.
They're gonna be able to trade the tier 1 top. No, it doesn't look like it.
They want to
They're
fight this.
just-
They have a. No, they don't have smoke on the courier.
Oh my
This-
goodness.
I mean, Vega should know that this is happening, but they must feel like they can't contest this.
This is yet again another camp block. I think they missed the last two on the side of Vega. Oh, General.
What is he doing there? He now breaks the trees.
Well, he's stealing the EXP.
He gets the lasso on Pasha. Did you not see him there? Just sitting in the side? Was he invis or something? I don't know. I don't even know.
Oh,
But the
missed
Sunstrike
Sunstrike.
will miss. He even gets out. It's away with murder there. Not exactly murder, but it's very cheeky attempt, stealing some XP, just being super annoying. Guess it's the
Yeah, ever
lasso
since
down.
that
which,
change to the Ancients, it was a really smart play of him just to stay there, and they wasted a lot of time just trying to kill him, and they didn't even get it. He showed himself because he attacked. He stickied and then he attacked them there. It was pretty funny. Maybe trying to bait out the stun there, which he did, and it missed him. So well, this is kind of what Vega had to hope for. Finally, they get initiate hero. Sven has his blink dagger.
secondary initiation outside of the faithful icon, just using that big ultimate. Which is not always ideal on single targets at this point in the game anymore, considering how well Navi is doing right now. If you look at the graphs, almost a 10k net worth lead as well, about 8k as it stands right now, 6k in terms of experience. And yeah, they have a Nature's Prophet in the one position who's doing extremely well. They have a Death Prophet with the Yules and an Aegis. So Den is also on a good pace.
The thing is, Mag could be the only initiator, and it'd be great, but he'd have to have an Ags.
Yeah.
He would have to have an Ags at this stage of the game. It's just not getting enough done. And they didn't get enough kills early on. Navi. What do they have right now? They have the Aegis online. 20 seconds up on the Exorcism. Vega need to be very careful they don't lose a team fight. Else, it's just going to be a Rex. So, have to position around carefully. Make some good, smart trades around the map.
So
Don't get
Neko
picked
going
off.
in deep,
No.
another stone comes out, gets it onto Noah. General's there with the lasso that wants to bring down this Invoker here. Should be able to do so as well with Digera coming in the back here. The cancel on the TP on the Baton, so he will end up dying too. Not ultimate, not enough to bring him safe, so that's a very quick 5-man collapse once again. Get 2 quick kills and they didn't really use too much, all things considered. A couple of stones from Earthbird and the lasso, which is a rather low cooldown. And they still have the DP all. They also have Enchantress, almost with the Agnum Scepter. Bit less than 1,000 gold away. Or a bit more than 1,000 gold away, I should say.
I'm scared, man. It's support Enchantress is carrying at this point. 5th in net worth.
Just
This
power
is
to
gonna be
0. Yeah, you don't need a
crushing.
whole lot to actually do a shit ton of damage.
Jim already online for the side of Navi. D-warding already. Oh, wait. No. Hey. Hey. Oh, okay. Just kidding, guys. They were like, oh, well, they have their own ward on that hill. Didn't want to get caught by a blink stun. Smoke under. Oh.
General and Seneko, they know what's up. They're trying to bait it out a little bit, or thinking about whether they can take the teamfight themselves, as the rest of the lineup is somewhere else entirely, just farming up. Like there's no worry in the world for Navi right now. Right, so Digirai, he's going for this kind of right-click build, right? He has had the face drums, going into other late Midas, and not rushing into it by any means, and now the Maelstrom. What do you think about this build? Do you like it, or you just like the Axe Octarine Refresher kind of thing?
I'm not saying Ags is bad, and what they're trying to do this game, it can definitely work. But at the same time, they're just thinking like, hey, we're gonna split push as much as we can with the Mjolnir. I do agree that he should have went back for the Midas after the drums and stuff. Make sure you're ahead, and then you just keep staying ahead. But I want to see what he does next, right? Is he going to go for the Ags, or is he going to finish the Mjolnir and put it on somebody? Right now, can't even put it on Dindy. He only has like 900 HP. Dindy is going for, it looks like, at Shiva's first. You know, this used to be the build last patch, or not last patch, the patch before, where you would go for, you know, Yules into Shiva's on DP, but that's long gone. You have to get Octarine Core second. It just boosts up your HP pool. It lowers the cooldown of your ulti, which is the biggest thing right now. Like, you have to lower that, and then it also gives you the lifesteal, which is always nice to have during the team fights.
If he's going Shivas, then maybe just a casual plate mill for now. Just trying to mitigate some of that physical damage that Vega have available. But if he's actually going Shivas right now, maybe he's just worried about the Chronosphere just catching him out. Just wanting to try and make sure that there's not as many right clicks coming his way before he can come out. Get the use as well as the ultimate off to actually start doing the damage and start doing the heals. I mean, you can have an Octarine, but if you don't get the damage out because you're caught in the Chronosphere, it's not really going to do you much good. So I can see the reasoning there. This game.
Yeah, it's
trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom.
I just wish Shaneko had Ags right now.
Top lane,
That
jungle,
would be
Blink, no, Lasso.
no.
Blink away at the same
he's-
time from Ditcheron. Not Ditcheron, from Pasha, of course.
He's got no backup. That's why. I mean, he could force. See, some plays are really good. Say he blinks in, lassos, and then he forces everyone from the side of Vega to TP. That's a really smart heads-up play from Navi, and they can dictate where they're putting Vega or where they want them to rotate. But at the same time, bottom's already pushed out. They're not going to be able to get a TP in, and probably want to save the lasso anyways for something here. But general,
Still sticking around. He now has a little bit of help for Snako there, but Pasha is a little bit too tanky, especially with King R behind him, so it's not an easy kill by any means. You would have to commit more, but now, just gonna TP out. Reorganize themselves, and but generally, he's still sticking around. They're still keeping vision, keeping the intel up for the side of Navi.
I'm just worried for no one right now. I think that's the biggest X factor for Vega to get back in this game. He really needs to have some kind of mobility because they have so much on Navi's side. They have the blinks, the Yules even for DP, chasing down. He needs to have a blink dagger, but at the same time he's like, okay, well, I also need to be able to cast spells in team fights. I mean, he's only level 11, didn't get that Midas, and lowering where he can actually use, more than 3 or 4 spells in a team fight. That's why he's going for the Ags, but still, mobility is going to be a huge factor for Vega. And Mag, there we go. Going to be picking up his Blink Dagger, so still not looking too bad for Vega. if they do get, the Wombo combo dream with the Void and the Invoker, things will be looking good for them, but this is kind of weird. No one went for an Exort, and he leveled up his Invoke, so he doesn't have that much into Exort right now, and that means that his, Meteors and Deafening Blasts aren't going to be doing that much damage as they could.
At least they get rid of the treants and the creep wave for a little bit at least. Yeah.
No, the Sprout.
Radiant's bottom tower seems
Oh, look at that
dated.
range. Yummy. Sniper now. Sniper's back, guys.
That new Aghanim Scepter. Oh, that freshly picked up Aghanim Scepter, I should say, on art style. Definitely gonna be another thing that could give Vega some headaches. I don't think if he's actually revealed it yet, but he's definitely not used it in a fight just yet. But Vega doesn't factor that in. Kind of essentially means that it's even more important to make sure that you get the right Chronosphere, because if you catch one or two of your own heroes inside of that and outside on the outside, he alone will be able to bring them down so easily.
We should have looked at the graph a little bit earlier. It's been peaked out at 10k now for the last, 5 minutes here. That's a really good sign coming in from Vega. They stopped the bleeding of the enemy just keeping out farming them, so what looked
Navi.
really good for Navi.
Gonna look to reopen the wound though. There's a smoke up, Snake leading the charge. Outside also coming in. Thinking about maybe just going straight for Roche. Perhaps. Danny, what is he picking up? Just a couple of random items. Now there's engagement coming in. Snako finds Pasha. Pops the BKB though. Turns around to Snako. Needs a couple extra right clicks though. And yeah, will be able to make that work. Danny with his own ultimate now. Kind of isolated his Mac. He got the Chronosphere on too, but there was no follow-up for him. And now, looking back to Dandy, but he just turns it out. There's a lasso onto Pasha, controlling him up. He's being carried around. He just can't do anything with kind of damage that he has. And Dandy, this is exactly the kind of fights where you want to have a Death Prophet. Just doing the damage, chasing down hero after hero. Turn it into a 3-for-1 trade. And they even have a little bit of time left on it. Actually, it's going to expire right now, but they should still be able to take down a tower with the creep wave coming in.
Yeah, that's just very unfortunate that that they all use all of their spells to really kill the Earth Spirit off. In which case, he already did his job, right? He split up Vega, and Navi just picked him apart. Mag, like you said, had a really bad chrono. His team wasn't there to really help him in that situation. So maybe he should have held on to it, but maybe he was worried about getting lassoed at the same time. If you don't pop it then and there, you could just die without casting anything, and Seneko missing. That was on purpose, guys. It was on purpose, I promise you. But Seneko did a really good job there, just making everybody focus on him. And Vega, they really need to find a way to kill the DP first.
They have an extra tool in the arsenal to try and do that. Seamless Lair just picked up his Aghanim Scepter as well as the level 2 Death Roar, but a little bit too late to the party in Roche Pit General though. They'll find him, but he pops the Firefly Season coming in time, so he will not get caught out. This is just Navi. Throughout this entire series, their positioning has been absolutely spot on, really. I mean, I can't really recount too many situations where they've been really caught out by Vega.
Yeah, it's a really good play from Navi, just splitting up the map. It's kind of like what we saw last game, where you just keep doing it, and then all of a sudden you have an Earth Spirit running in 1v5, and it's like, what the hell is Navi doing? Oh, let's chase them, and then all of a sudden you kind of get baited into the rest of Navi, and they have to find a way to get a chrono off on the DP. If you get a solo chrono off, it's worth it. Until Earth Spirit has an Ags, you have to find a way to blow up DP, else you're not winning the team fights. And with Dindy having a BKB now, as long as he pops the BKB and the chrono is still on him, he should still survive. They don't have anything to go through the BKB besides Sunstrike. And okay, so let's think of a perfect world right now. Let's think of a perfect world, Dragon Drop. What happens if they get, Death Prophet on the very edge, and then maybe Pasha can actually hit him during a Chronosphere and do something? I mean, the synergy between these two cores right now is horrendous.
Yeah.
So
you're looking for a synergy between Noah and Alcima if you think about the Chronosphere, and then Pasha just kind of picking up the slack around that. But So
Yeah,
far,
Sven's
it's
just like
not
an odd
enough
man out right now.
always, yeah.
It's like, oh, what do I do, guys? There's a chrono on targets. How do I hit them?
Radiant's top tower is
Guess
in
his
bad
job is
shape.
maybe to find
Dire's mid
Bat Rider,
tower is having
maybe
technical
hit him up.
difficulties.
Also, if you can really find Earth Spirit first,
Radiant's top
that's your
tower is
ideal
hurting.
target. So
Dire's bottom tower is
maybe
in
Pasha,
business.
that he did his job last time, right? He actually killed the Earth Spirit for everyone, but his team let him down.
Well, tier 1 for tier 2 trade, but Denny, those Na'Vi in general, they want more. All of them make their way down to the bottom lane, trying to catch out Vega, but they're long gone. Not TPing out though, so are they hoping for a Jumpion with a good chrono, with Na'Vi overextending and huddling up too much? DP Ultimate has been committed to take the tower earlier, so that one's gonna time out. I mean,
Right, you no longer have to focus killing Denny, as well as he has the
Dire's mid
Aegis now.
tower won't last
So
much
this
longer.
is definitely a good move from Na'Vi. They could have even win. If Vega had went right then, they would have won the team
Yep.
fight. But it's really hard to say. I mean, art style is like a monster right now, and they still have no ways to really kill him. It feels
Yeah.
besides Invoker and the Death Ward.
gonna have less options soon, as he looks like he wants to build into BKB himself. It's
The
not exactly the
Dragonlance.
best farmer, but still.
They stack. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that'd be pretty absurd.
It would be, yeah. Not quite the case, fortunately.
How do you know? Have you seen it? I'm just kidding.
Radiant's mid tower's getting
Dude.
banged up.
Couple more,
Yeah, huge
couple more
bug.
comments like that, and people will believe the stories about your 1K cast MMR analysis.
Oh, jeez. That's the best thing, right? You have to make it so that you make your other person believe you.
Yeah.
You have to sell
Yeah,
it
exactly.
so hard. So yeah, you can stack
That's-
4
that's
Dragon
ca-
Lances on one hero, and it works. It
That's-
works.
That's actually casting in a nutshell, right? Oh, hang on. So General finds no one on top lane, Digerize there as well. A couple of right clicks and does quite a bit of damage here. Sprout catches him out. And that's a pick off. And now Pasha, right, being controlled up. Tried to go for a counter kill, but he's just being kited out, which is a big problem for the Sven. If he gets kited, then what do? Just feel helpless at this stage.
Well, I feel really bad because Invoker finally had the mobility item. It's just nighttime, and you're not gonna have the fastest reactions in the world when a Bat Rider just blinks on you out of nowhere. And if he had a 4-step there, he probably lives. But unfortunately, doesn't have the item, and this is just go time. 20 seconds on Invoker because he is only level 11, so not too bad here.
Oh, buyback though, so this tier 3 will probably fall. There's a glyph available if you want to try and save a general in front lines. Just warding them off, you're spreading fire everywhere. A ring of fire, if you will, around this tier 3. So yeah, Na'Vi looks like they also want to play it safe. They just pop the ultimate, take the tower, and then get the hell out of there again.
Yeah, that's kind of a waste of a
bit.
glyph. That was either you pop it kind of immediately if you know you want to hold it, or you just save it. Now they don't have their tier 3 tower, and they don't have a fortify, so it was completely wasted from Vega. They should have held on to it, let the tower die, and because Na'Vi just wanted to get out afterwards, they were just going to use the exorcism and then back out. So a little misplay there. Top lane could be hunting Ditya. Oh, tornado. Yeah, that's a very underwhelming tornado if I've ever seen one.
Level 1 max the dream. Not exactly impressive, as you said, but yeah.
Oh, it's level 2 because you have the Ags.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of hard to say it's level 2, but it should be level 3 soon with the I don't know.
It only adds 1 level to this. Oh no, stats on all the book spells. Okay, yeah. I see how it is.
I'm teaching everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone would think that was a level 1 Wex, but no, you plebeians in chat are wrong. No, just kidding. Okay, I mean.
Yeah, why would anyone think that? I mean, there's only 1 notch. I mean, I guess 2 now. 2 notches under the spell, so naturally it's a level 2 Vex, right?
Oh yeah. All right, you're right now. You're right. But kind of interested to see what no one would go for next. I really want somebody on the Vegas side to have a 4-staff, but at the same time, no one needs to have a BKB in these situations too now. They're getting
you
a
just need
lot
so
of
much, right? That's the problem.
yeah. They're doing really good though from the side of Vega. They're stalling the game completely, and it's favoring them because they have these really good late game heroes. It's just the problem with the synergy, right?
Yeah.
Sven plus Void. It's not there, but oh, mid.
General, he
Break
sees
once
them.
again,
Smoke's
General.
popped. They're gonna go in first, though. Not really giving a damn. Art style will be blasted down immediately. His Prophet ult coming in general. He's will be thinking twice about but now. Almost being caught up by Mac.
So yeah.
Yeah, easy pick up here. Yeah, once again goes to what Vega have been doing, as I said, just stalling out the game, getting these kind of solo kills, but Sneko will be able to make it out. Now even getting a tower, just a little bit of extra income off the map, perhaps a second one. Same time though, both the bottom as well as the top lane are being pushed out, so they will have to retreat immediately after taking out the tower.
It's really nice just watching a Sven use BKB so you can actually hit an Enchantress because untouchable. Oh, that's funny. Sima? Oh, bloody boy. No, the eggs.
They're going in here. There's BKB and Ditch Your Eyes just right clicking down. No one catches on the spot, even though these invis, they don't really care at all. It's swatted down like a fly, and now you'll tap up on the Sima, pops the cask here, pops the Maledict, but Ditch Your Eye once again just in there with the right clicks. 2 heroes down just like that. There's a buyback and Invoker, none on Sima though. That's a big deal because he's the guy with the level 2 axe Death Ward that they desperately need for the damage output in the Chronosphere.
Alright, that Fortify is gonna bite them in the ass right now.
That's a Rexia. Actually, Navi, yeah. Think twice about it. Looks like they actually want to go for the tier 3 bot with everyone.
No, that can't be a play. Just go to mid.
Yeah.
Well, General!
Well, there's Pasha, but the Chronosphere is there on 3 heroes. See, but once again, where's the damage? Nail.
Wait, he was out of
what?
BKB because of that?
What? How's that even possible?
What?
Alright, Pasha gets bursted down after the lasso. King R silence up, drain down, and right click down by outside. Look at the range in that impetus. He's out of mana as well, though. Fortunately for Vega, but yeah. Now Mac coming in, but he's nothing left to give. The stone eats through no one here. The couple of right clicks should do the trick if they can just get it in. Oh, Pasha back in the fight. Another buyback on him. Gets a stun up, but then he dodges it with the Yules. Now it counter Yules on the Sven. Can't make much happen with it just yet. Then just refocus their efforts on the racks. As soon as Ditchara is being poked, he's going back. Sound strike, not quite enough. Mac comes in, they want to skill, and they're actually going to get it. So that's the first casualty of Navi, believe it or not. Not style might be a secondary one that they can have a little bit of extra control and actually damage here. They get the Maledict, they get enough. Should have enough. Takes them quite a while though. There we go.
Play boss down, boys.
But at what cost? 2 buybacks, the racks go down anyway, and you only get 2 kills. I mean, granted, one of them is a Nature's Prophet, which is almost at a 20k mark, so it's, in terms of net worth, still a win for Vega. Gives a lot of gold over to Faceless Void, who now has a Magnum Scepter. I don't know if he had it before.
No, I didn't have it before. He just got it. So. Now, Simo once again gonna be dying.
Oh god.
This is just a very unfortunate Witch Doctor game. They have to. Oh my gosh. Sneko just played like a monster there. It's just very unfortunate. Radiant Scary, like you said, Dindy.
Back. He wants it. Doesn't quite have the Chronosphere though. Now gets used up into the air. No follow-up though. No one set the screen for him. Just getting from bad to worse. You keep losing heroes that you can't afford to lose. Don't get as much as you need out of the counters that you get. It's a very rough spot, and yeah, the bleeding. They managed to stop it momentarily, but now Navi with a 20k gold advantage in total, about 15k experience.
Oh god, mercy. Her spirit eggs.
Oh no. X Gaming, boys. X Gaming.
He'll never get caught in a Chronosphere either.
Oh. Also, Batrider also has an axe. It could be very interesting potentially.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it work yet. I haven't seen a Flaming Lasso get 2 targets. I just feel it's... Normally you're not going to have 2 heroes clumped up right beside each other. And you're normally doing the initiation for Batrider, so it'd only be 1 person. Maybe, let's say they had Batrider plus another initiate hero, say Void or Tide even. Then I think it could synergize really well, where you stun 2 heroes together, but we'll see.
It's
I want to see it work.
Situational. Yeah. Maybe it should.
I want to see it work though, right?
Yeah,
Don't
of
you?
course, absolutely.
Have you seen it work before?
Not exactly, no. Not good
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
So, I haven't seen a period, even in pubs. I mean, who plays pubs? Batrider in pubs, right? No one. But hey.
Pretty much no one.
It's just too hard. I mean, you do a whole lot of work to set up for your team, but team actually has to follow up.
All right, he actually has EMP leveled up. I'm kind of scared. It's at level 3.
Oh, Mac comes in,
Oh.
Chronosphere on 2, so Nick almost walks into
Oh,
it.
he walked into
now,
it.
Do they have, he does walk into it, Danny. Now there's a Death Ward that
Oh.
they need. And do the damage, bounce back
He
between
rocked
Danny.
him.
Still alive with a rock, but the Death Ward's still bouncing out. That's the Aegis down. General almost dies, so it brings Pash in. It might actually be a mistake here. It brings him closer to the Death Ward. Danny, he's still alive. Gets the damage done, and that's the Sven going down for the count. No buyback in him. Sunstrike off the mark here. Seema falls, magnetizing everyone. The silence, no one on Mac. They're just limping back to base, and there's the GG. Well played. Just Na'Vi too far ahead at a point where even the best initiation, the best fight that Vega could have hoped for, was not enough to secure them the high ground defense.
Oh my god,
What a
that
game.
was actually the best initiation you could ever hope for. Seneko walking into the chrono. Oh, the cheese. The cheese. I mean, so many things worked out perfectly for Na'Vi there. That was just disgusting to watch. You know, you get finally Seneko in the chronosphere. Even if he walks in, all of a sudden you get rocked. Easily popped him out. Oh my god. Then the cheese.
Yeah.
It's